Colorism is real, y'all. What does that statement mean? You're pretty for a dark skin. Hi guys, welcome back to another video. It's your girl Rosie baby, and I am back. Like I never left. I am back. Today's video is very straightforward, as you can tell by the title already. We're gonna be speaking about basically me, my life, my implications, my everyday, things that I go through every day. And if I'm going through this, I'm pretty sure another woman is going through this, another girl, another little girl, another cousin, another sister, another mother, another whatever it is going through this. So we're just gonna get right into it. This video is not made to bash anyone. Actually, it is made to just put out what simply other people might be going through that you are not going through, and you would not know that they're going through because it's not brought to light. It's swept under the rug. All that. I have way too much lip gloss on, but that's fine. Yeah, so we're just gonna get right into the video. Before we get started, as y'all can already tell by the little clips from the beginning, for me, this video is kind of hit home for a couple people, especially my complexion, dark skinned girls. It kind of hit home because if you're not going through it now, you've probably already been through it, or if you didn't go through it yet, you're probably going to go through it. It's like something that's inevitable in a sense that we get, regardless of if we just walking down the street, if we're on a video call, if somebody just sees us pop up, whatever the case is, it's something. Before we get started, this is what I have my candy. Y'all know me. This notebook got everything for me. Anyways, so first we're gonna start with colorism. Colorism is real, y'all. Like, colorism exists. Colorists exist. All that is real life. I don't know why people think that it doesn't exist, or they say that, oh, nobody does that. First of all, sir, calm down. People do that. For me, people do that, and it's real. According to, if you see me looking down, I'm looking at my notebooks because I wrote a couple of things down that I did not want to miss at all, and I'm not trying to miss it at all. So according to Alice Walker, colorism is the prejudicial or preferential treatment of same-race people based solely on their color. Basically, it's like, bro, it's your own people, it's your own kind pushing you away. It's your own kind making you feel like you're nothing or you're less than, and that shouldn't be the case. That's like, you're pretty for a dark skin. What do you mean I'm pretty for a dark skin? Somebody would look to a light skin before they look to a dark skin, and that is just honest truth. Because dark skins in society's eyes is not good enough. Dark skins in society's eyes is, oh, she's pretty for a dark skin. You don't ever hear nobody say she's pretty for a light skin. You don't ever hear nobody say she's pretty for a light skin, bro. Nobody ever says that. Why don't you hear people saying she's pretty for a light skin? But you hear anybody and everybody be like, oh, she's pretty for a dark skin. What does that mean? And you're pretty for a dark skin is not a compliment. And I don't need that type of vibe. They're pretty, period. You're pretty, period. That's it. Stop singling people out like that. It's not cool. For you to say, I'm pretty for a dark skin, what does that mean? Like, what does that mean? I'm pretty for a dark skin? So not all dark skins can be pretty? Like I said in the beginning, this video is not to bash anybody. You simply need to love the skin you're in, regardless of if you're dark skin, you're brown skin, you're yellow skin, you're pink skin, purple skin, whatever the case is. You need to love the skin you're in. And this is about to get deep. Anyways, so it wasn't until I started learning about myself and like, bro, I don't need somebody to tell me I'm pretty. For me, I need to tell myself I'm pretty. You need to tell yourself you're pretty. Before you ever get that validation from the world, you're gonna rot. Because nobody, the world is bitter. The world is so rude and cruel to their own kind. And even if it's not your own kind, there's always people that's gonna be tearing you down. So you gotta learn to love yourself. You gotta learn to build yourself up before you could let somebody do that for you. Because not everybody's gonna love you. And what you gonna do when somebody don't love you? What can you do when somebody don't love you? There's nothing to do. You always gonna have haters. So back to this though. I was watching a video. Today was like my video watching day. I was on YouTube and I was just like searching, and basically I came across this video. And
what's better, the dark skin's attitude? Yeah, the dark skin's attitude. There we go. Oh, I appreciate it, baby.
What? Yo, what? Like, what? What does that mean? Can somebody please elaborate on what does dark skin attitude mean? You could be any color and have an attitude, sweetheart. You can be any race and have an attitude, sweetheart. I've met people that's louder than me. For me, that's the color of my palm. That their attitude is so trash, so basura, so fatra. Like, what? That those two don't add up. The dark skin attitude. So just because I'm dark skinned, does that mean I'm just automatically to have an attitude? I'm just gonna walk down the street and like the first person I see pop in your face just because I'm dark skinned? I just that's the vibe I'm giving. So when you see me, you don't even gotta speak to me. You just gotta know that I have an attitude fresh off the bat. That's not the case. That's not how humans operate. That's not how I operate personally. And I'm pretty sure that's not how all dark skins operate. Anybody can have an attitude. It doesn't matter who you are. Something else that really like hit home for me, personally for me, was like when in the video they was like basically, I don't need no dark skins beep. For me, they said the beep word. I don't need no dark skin beep. They be bald headed.
I need light skin because they got long hair. You know, dark skin, some of them be bald and shit. I don't like that shit.
Pause. Excuse me. So, what? You sound dumb. You sound like you fell in a ditch. Like, you sound dumb. Just to educate people on that, because I'm tired of hearing people say, oh, you have good hair. What does that mean? Specifically speaking for dark skins, this whole dark skin versus light skin versus caramel skin versus whatever the case your skin color is, anybody of any category can have nice hair. Nice hair means healthy hair. Nice hair does not mean long hair. Nice hair does not mean slick back hair. No, nice hair means healthy hair. And I don't know about you, I don't know who's bald headed. Like, sir, speak for yourself. Who's bald headed? As long as, even if I got like the littlest type of hair on my head, you're not gonna tell me I'm bald headed. I got hair on my head. How am I bald headed? Just because it's not touching my back don't mean I'm bald headed. And all of this conversation, all of these statements are coming from young black men. What are you saying to your daughter? If you happen to have a daughter, what are you gonna tell your daughter when she's a dark-skinned girl and there's a video of you saying, I don't need no dark-skinned bitches, they be bald-headed? What are you gonna tell your daughter? What are you gonna tell your daughter? It doesn't apply to you because you're my daughter. Why? Why can't it? She falls under the category of being dark-skinned woman. Why? What are you gonna tell your niece? What are you going to tell your sister, your mother? What are you going to tell them? They don't fall under that category because they family? Why not? The same thing you telling them, you don't think another person is going to tell them that? You have to really love yourself, because if you're looking out for the world to love you, that's never going to happen. That's never, especially with this, you have to love the skin you're in. Regardless of whatever skin you're in, you have to love it. And I had to learn that the hard way, because growing up, I'm keeping it 1,000. Growing up, I always wanted to be lighter. I always wanted to look like those girls because to me, I wasn't beautiful. I wasn't on their level. For me, they had another level. They was on another pedestal that I'm looking down. This is me, younger me. For me, I'm like, they're so pretty. Cause you know what the world was feeding me was that I wasn't pretty enough. I was pretty for a dark skin, but I wasn't pretty enough to be them. And them being the light skins, the light skins with the curly hair, what is wrong with my fro? What is wrong with my nappy hair? What is wrong with my short hair? What is wrong with it? What is wrong? Why can't I be beautiful? Period. Why do I have to be beautiful? But I don't agree with that statement. So for me, I had to learn the hard way. I had to learn that it's me that gotta give myself those compliments. It's me that gotta put myself on that pedestal, because you don't have to be light skinned to be pretty. You don't have to be a lighter complexion to be pretty. You don't have to have nice hair to be pretty. What literally hurts me about this whole situation is the fact that you might be saying this and there's a darker skin female sitting right next to you.
You know, dark skin, some of they be bald and shit. I don't like that shit. They be having too much gel in their hair and shit.
Do you know how damaging that is to hear? Personally speaking, that is very damaging to hear, because you're sitting there like, that can ruin somebody's whole day. You ever been walking? I don't know if this ever happened to y'all, but y'all ever been walking and you hear, yo, I want me a bad bitch for me, and then they be like, light skin, nice hair. A dark skin can be a bad female. Date a dark skin, they can't be bad. You can't make a dark skin your wife. And I understand preference. Anybody can have a preference. Anybody can have a preference. But the thing is, when does that preference start becoming colorism? When? So you telling me out of 100 men, one wants a dark skin, and that doesn't mean anything. It just mean everybody just have a preference to go for the lighter complexion, and that's okay to society. I've had somebody tell me, "Oh, you dark as
Oh shit, you dark as hell."
You said I'm dark as hell?
Yeah, dark as.
Or skin color is not something you get a say in. You know that? Did you know that? Excuse me? What? Like, that's okay if you were to sit there and tell me I'm dark as or you mad black, you dark as coal, you dark as night.
So like, I like light skins that you can like see in the dark. You know what I'm saying?
This is not something you tell to other people. This is not something you do. It's so degrading to see that in society today, a preference is being used to cover up colorism. This topic is vice versa. Just like dark-skinned women experience it, dark-skinned men can experience it. And it's sad because you make young girls feel like they're not welcome. You make young girls feel like they're not good enough. You make young girls growing up feel like they should look a certain way to be beautiful. They need to look a certain way to be accepted. They need to look a certain way to be seen. And that's not the case at all. Everybody can be beautiful. Anybody can be beautiful. Beauty is not what's on the outside. Beauty is what's on the inside. That really makes sense. You can be the prettiest person in the world, but you're ugly. Why? Because your insides are ugly. And once that's ugly, it doesn't matter what you look like on the outside. You're ugly. So to me, we need to stop this cycle. The cycle is It's not acceptable. It's unacceptable. It should not be acceptable whatsoever. Because we are raising young girls. We are raising young children. We are raising young cousins, young sisters, young nephews, nieces, whatever the case is, and young daughters. We can't be doing that. We can't raise them on this mindset that you need to go for this skin color or you need to be that skin. No, sweetheart. Nobody get a chart for when they're about to be born. They're like, oh, I want to be this color, that color, this hair, that hair. No, it don't work like that. And we need to stop the cycle. Anybody can be beautiful. I'm beautiful. Being dark skinned is a beautiful thing, and I haven't realized that till recently. And it's sad. I should have realized that when I was a little girl. I'm not mad dark. I'm beautiful. That's it. There's nothing else to add to it. I'm beautiful. Period. I don't need to be a lighter skin color to be beautiful. I don't need to have a certain type of hair texture to be beautiful. And this goes both ways. You don't need to be, feel me? You don't need to be anything to be beautiful. And this goes for the girls that raised in a darker community, but they're a lighter version. So it's like they feel like they need to be darker to be beautiful. You don't. Anybody can be beautiful. We just need to love the skin that we're in. We need to accept the skin that we're in and love it. And just love ourselves, because if you don't love yourself, society's really gonna treat you to the point where you hate yourself. And that is the worst thing that could ever happen. Once you hate yourself, who can love you? Who can show you love if you don't love yourself? Who can tell you you're beautiful if you're not able to tell yourself you're beautiful? And that's not okay. This to my dark skin, young, black, beautiful, melanin queens is to love yourself. You are beautiful. You are beautiful. Beauty is not up to society. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder, and you are the beholder. So you need to start telling yourself you're beautiful. You need to start looking at yourself and saying, I'm beautiful, regardless of your skin color, regardless of where you come from, regardless of what the world tells you, regardless of what it is. You need to start looking at yourself every day and give yourself a reason to smile. Don't look for the next person to give you that reason. Because what they're gonna do is tear you down, skin color by skin color, and it's gonna be somebody that looks exactly like you, telling you that you're not accepted.
No, I prefer light skins.
Why, bro? Why?
Dark. I don't need no dark.
Telling you that I'm gonna go to that person. I'm gonna go to that shade. I'm gonna walk myself over to that shade because I kind of don't like your shade. I kind of don't like your nappy hair. Although I have nappy hair, I'd rather have that type of hair. I'd rather have that type of skin color. We need to break the cycle. It's our own black men. It's our own black sons. It's our own black cousins, our own black brothers telling us that I'm going to put you aside and I'm going to go on to the next because I kind of don't like your shade. And that's not okay. It's not okay. We are raising young daughters, young queens, young melanin queens. We need to tell them to love themselves. We need to show them that we love them. In spite of it all. In spite of society telling them you're not accepted. That's really all I had to say. Anyways, thank you guys for watching this video. See you guys next time. This is your Rosie Baby, and stay tuned for our next video.